at 4 o'clock, there's something we do every day here on the show. Why don't you hit it, Sil?
Now, Gimme More at 4 with Sylvana Kelleher.
Because you can never get enough.
All right, we have a Little League Baseball update. The New York Jets need to start seeking ways on how to remove a curse, and a league executive gives a ringing endorsement of a Sixer. We will start with that one. All right, so, well, it's not Paul George, and it's not Joel Embiid, but it's still something positive about our Sixers. Saying the word Sixers honestly feels like it's a forbidden word right now in the city of Philadelphia, but I thought maybe I would share some positive news. Though I want to know if this is going to move the needle of excitement just a little bit for you guys. I don't know if it does it for me. So this is the quote. This was a story from ESPN. An Eastern Conference executive says, VJ might be Philly's second best player by the end of the season, factoring in Joel Embiid's uncertain health. He's that good and will thrive playing in Nick Nurse's system. I don't know if it helps me at all.
Well, it depends. Like, is he the second best player because he's that good? Or is he the second best player because they're saying
injuries?
Joel's not going to play and Paul George isn't going to play. And because if you don't have Embiid and George, I don't really think it's going out on a limb to say Edgecombe could be your second best player.
It's not on a limb at all.
No.
But to me, I think the one thing that first came into my mind, great, because then there's no Joel Embiid. That means they're not going deep into playoffs again, and that's just a disappointment in itself. So, no, I don't want him to be the number 2 player on the team.
No.
I know, right? And does that really even – it's a ringing endorsement on him, but it's kind of, it's the complete opposite for the rest of the team.
But you're absolutely right. It is good for him if that's what they're saying. They're trying to say that this guy's going to be pretty good is what they're going to say. Okay, so that – I'll give him props for that, and good for him that if Joel's not there, he'll be the second number 2 on the team.
But
I'm like, Eastern Conference executive, what if it's just the Sixers themselves?
No, listen, I don't even think the Sixers would want that, because I think we'll all agree if VJ Edgecombe finishes the season as the second best player on the Sixers, they're not getting out of the second round again.
No, absolutely not.
You need VJ Edgecombe to contribute, but he can't be your second best player as a rookie.
No. So kind of good news, kind of bad news within the same breath.
Pulling for the kid, though. He seems like a really good kid.
He does. He seems like he is very, very, very easy to root for. So at least excited to see him in general. But speaking of cursed teams, because obviously Sixers have some type of curse going on, the New York Jets, most certainly at this point, I don't know what they need to do. I don't know if they need to sage the facilities. I don't know if rebrand, what's going on there, but there is something negative associated with the New York Jets, because today Justin Fields, who is obviously going to be the starting quarterback for the New York Jets, suffered a dislocated toe in his foot today. He went down and they carted him out, and obviously everyone's like, oh my gosh, they're getting the cart out, what could this possibly be? Good news is that it just winds up being a dislocated toe. I mean, I guess that's good news in a sense. I've never had a dislocated toe.
Yeah, it's certainly good news.
It's not a fracture, and it's not his big toe. But to continue the bad luck and the curse furthermore, they believe it's from someone just stepping on his foot.
Imagine that. That Jets, Aaron Rodgers, it took him, 3 plays to go down?
Yes.
This is not.
That was wild.
This
dude.
does not. And the whole world was watching. I watch that.
And then he come running in, and everyone's all excited. Yeah, the flag.
That was the last guy out, ready to go. Everybody was happy, and then boom.
You almost feel bad.
God.
You almost feel bad for Jets
ended 3 plays into the year.
You almost feel bad for them.
It's really funny, but it's really
you
not
really
at the same
don't
time.
though.
I mean, they were. I went to a Jets game before. They were very nice, very welcoming to Eagles fans.
They have to be, because their team always stinks.
Yeah, and they're.
It is that bad.
If I'm not mistaken, the Eagles have never lost to the Jets, right? Hold on, I want to see this.
Not to my knowledge.
Eagles
you can look that
all-time
up.
record.
While you look that up, I'm going to ask Ricky a question. Have you ever dislocated a toe?
I dislocated a finger.
All right. Now imagine that pain on a toe. Would you get carted off?
I wouldn't walk on it. A dislocation means your bone is probably sticking out. Not necessarily out of the skin, but it sticks up.
It's like out. It's out of the socket.
If it was my big toe or something,
it wasn't
I
the
would
big toe.
probably
It was a
not
small
wanna,
toe. They said it was not his big toe.
All right,
Yeah,
you probably could have walked on it,
he'll
but
be
who
fine.
knows how long the walk
They were
was.
just being extra cautious.
Yeah.
And by the way, I can't believe I forgot this.
By the way, a dislocation, they could just pop that little pinky toe right
Yeah,
back
he's
in.
day to
But
day.
I can't believe I forgot this. I said the Eagles had never lost to the Jets. That was true until 2023. They were 12-0.
Oh, that's
And
right.
remember, they got upset
Yes.
in that game. I think
Back-
Hurts threw that late interception.
Yes, he did.
And they ended up losing that game 20-14.
How
So
did
they're
we forget
12-1. I actually,
They've only played that team 13
I was on
times.
it.
such a
In my
fluke.
defense,
That was such a fluke. That was horrible to
I
watch.
never take vacations during football season ever. Like
That was
my
your fault?
my wife knows we don't go on vacation from August until February. That particular year, I promised my kids I took them on a Disney cruise, a Halloween
By the way,
cruise.
excuse me, is that,
That
even,
game I watched
is
on a
that
cruise
even
ship.
possible to only have played a team 13 times in your existence?
AFC.
I bet you they played the Dolphins more than 13 times. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just throwing it out there. The
It
Bills?
does sound
I'm looking
small.
at it. I'm looking at it now. Like they
It does
played the
sound like a
Bills
small
15
number.
times.
All right. How about the
The Cincinnati
Dolphins?
Bengals 15. The Broncos 14.
That does
Wow.
not seem right to me.
crazy.
The
I guess.
Dolphins 16 times. So
13's got to be the all-time low for them of any team around.
except the new ones. Like they've only played the Texans 6
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Wait, so you say no
But
vacations?
the Texans go to the Houston Oilers, so you have to.
No, the Oilers are the Titans. The,
Who
Te-
are- oh, that's right.
the,
That's
Te-
right.
the
That's right.
Texans don't get
Texans
credit
were
for
non-
the Houston Oilers.
Yeah,
the
Texans
Houston
were
Oilers.
non-existent.
Yeah, the Houston Oilers records go to the Titans.
Why did I was
So-
I was thinking Titans and oh yeah, I guess you're right.
All right, but
All
the
right.
big story of the
Yes,
day.
right? The story that everyone has been waiting for. So if you missed it yesterday, a New Jersey little leaguer was suspended for a bat flip after hitting a walk-off home run. And that game that he was suspended for was going to be the state, right? It was the state championship.
Yes.
For tonight. Well, we finally got an update. I saw it on Twitter. It is from Fox 29. It is from Chris O'Connell. And he has tweeted out 12-year-old little leaguer Marco Rocco from Haddonfield, who was suspended for the bat play, will play tonight in the championship.
That's
after
the
his
right
family went
decision.
to court.
That's the right decision. We had a lot of people weighing in on this yesterday towards the end of the show.
12. Just let him play. It was a walk-off home run, going to the
It's-
States. A lot of emotion.
And for me, look, you could agree or disagree with the bat flip. The reason I said the kid deserved to play is because if there was no rule in place that specifically said you flip the bat, you're suspended for a game, I don't see how you can suspend the kid.
All they said was horseplay. To my knowledge, all that I can find is that they have said no horseplay, which I feel like you have to 12-year-old kids. What exactly is involved? I'm thinking horseplay. I'm not thinking a bat flip is included in
I'm
horseplay.
glad they let him play. And
But it's a
I think
lesson
the
learned, of
dad,
course.
number one, a lesson to every kid out there.
Yes.
And by the way, I was reading the reason why they let it go is because all those other kids with the bat flips on the website did not
Yeah.
get suspended. And
It's got to
Little
be a
League
bright
Baseball-
line rule.
Little League Baseball has got to put that in there. If you flip
do.
a bat, you will miss a game.
And I assume it will be in there next year.
Right.
And I would fully support if a kid does it next year when there's a rule in place and the coaches are told the rule and the coaches relay that rule to the Little Leaguers.
Well, Little League
you
Baseball,
don't do it.
Little League Baseball was supposed to be about like sportsmanship. That's what's part of it is. I had to read the pledge one year, believe it or not. And
had
I'm
to.
going to tell you right now, it's about sportsmanship. And if you think flipping a bat on a pitcher is sportsmanship, I'll tell you you're full of it.
No, it is not
Yeah,
sportsmanship.
it's not
But is it
sportsmanship at
suspendable?
all.
Well, look, a lot of
Well,
people.
the parents got to look themselves in the mirror here too.
I
think
can't
they're
blame.
I think they're just copying what they're seeing on social media and on TV.
But when you say that, we don't know what the parents did or didn't
I wouldn't
do.
let my kids do it.
What do you
Yeah,
mean
but
let them
who's to
do it,
know
though?
that he
I would have
did
made it perfectly clear. Don't you ever flip a bat.
All right, let me
ever.
ask you then.
I
If
would
you're the
never think
father,
to
act like
specifically
you've been
mention
there
that.
before.
if you're the father, would you have taken it to court to get the kid to play, or you would have said, no, you're sitting out the championship?
I don't know what I would have done. Probably
Come on.
would have had it. I would have done anything I could to get it taken off. but I want him to learn a lesson. I'm sure the kid learned a lesson.
I'm sure he did, but I can't blame the parents because we don't know what they said or didn't say to the kid.
I'm not blaming anybody. I'm trying to say.
You just said you blame the parents.
Well, yeah, I blame all parents if their kids are bat flipping, not just one.
Well, hopefully everybody learns from this. But a lot of people wanted to weigh in on this conversation yesterday when we were asking, should he have been suspended or not? Want to hear from you now. The judge has ruled. The kid is playing tonight. Do you think he got it correct?
What's up, everybody? It's Bill Colarulo from Unfiltered with Ricky Bo and Bill Colarulo. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel because we post a ton of content. It's not just what you hear on air. We're posting content all day long. We do some things before the show, after the show, even stuff during the show. So subscribe, like, do whatever you got to do. We got all this content coming to you every single day.